morning children, welcome to maths class. In the previous classes you have studied about rational numbers and also you know whole numbers, natural numbers, integers. So the study of numbers is called as arithmetic. Today I am going to teach a new branch of mathematics, that is algebra. Already you have studied in 6th standard and 7th standard. Let us have a quick recap. So algebra is study of numbers and letters. Now numbers are called as constant. Let us here numbers and letters have different names. Now let's see that. Now numbers are called as constant. So what is constant? Quantity that has a fixed value is called constant. We know numbers have fixed value, that is the value does not change. So numbers are called as constant. Now we can consider any numbers. We can take natural numbers, negative integers, positive integers, fraction, decimal numbers, rational numbers. For example, if you take 7, it is a natural number. Take 9, natural number. These values will not change. Now 3.4, decimal number, the value does not change. 2/3, this is a rational number, value does not change, so this is a constant. Then negative integer, positive integer, all these numbers are constant. Next is variable. Variable means quantity that takes different values. Quantity that takes different values are called variables. And small letters of the alphabet are used to represent variables. Small letters of the alphabet. Now which are the small letters of the alphabet? A, B, C, etc. till Z. So here the small letters, A can take any value, B can take any value, Z can take any value. So the value is not fixed here. So we call it as variable. Now if we say I have X rupees. Now here what is the value of X? X can be 1 rupee, X can be 2 rupees, X can be 100 rupees or 1000 rupees. So here value of X is not fixed. It is taking different values. So X is a variable. Next is operators. So plus, minus, into, division, or we can also call it as signs. Now next we are going to see numerical expression. Numerical expression. So numbers connected with operators are called numerical expression. Numbers connected with or combined with. So numbers combined with operators. Is numerical expression. For example, if you take two numbers 3 and 7, how can you combine 3 and 7? We can write it as 3 plus 7, 3 minus 7, 3 into 7, 3 divided by 7. So we have combined two numbers, that is 3 and 9, using plus, minus, into, divide. So these are all the examples of numerical expression. Next we are going to see algebraic expression. Here numbers and letters. Numbers and letters are combined using the operators. For example, if we write 7 plus y, here 7 is the constant and y is the variable. Here we have combined using plus. So this is an algebraic expression. If we use minus sign, 7 minus m. So 7 is the constant, m is a variable. We have combined using minus sign. If we use multiplication sign, 7m. And if we use division sign, 7 by m. So here numbers and letters, that is constant and variable, are combined using the operators. So we get algebraic expression. Next, in the algebraic expression consists of terms. Algebraic expression consists of terms. And we separate the terms using plus sign and minus sign. We separate the terms using plus sign and minus sign. Whereas into and division, multiplication and division are not used to separate the terms. Now if we consider an example of algebraic expression x minus 7. Here we are having two terms. So minus is used for separating the term. The x is the first term, that is variable, and minus 7 is the second term. So we are having two terms. And also we will consider y plus 9. Here also we are separating the terms using plus sign. So y is the first term and 9 is the second term. So plus sign and minus sign are used for separating the terms. And if you have one term or if you have two terms, there are separate names. If you have one term in an expression, we call it as monomial. So if an expression consists of one term, expression with one term, we call it as monomial. If the expression consists of two terms, we call it as binomial. Mono means one, binomial, bi means it is true. Now next one is trinomial. Trinomial means expression consisting of three terms. Or if the expression consists of three terms, we call it as trinomial. If the expression consists of more than three terms, we call it as polynomial. Generally, we can say polynomial with one term is monomial, polynomial with two terms is binomial, polynomial with three terms is trinomial. So what is polynomial? An expression consisting of more than three terms. So there can be 4 terms or 5 terms. Now we will see example. Now if we take 3x plus 4. Already I have told you plus sign and minus sign are used to separate the terms. So before plus we have 3x. So this is one term. and 4 is the second term. So totally we are having 2 terms here. So we call it as binomial. Now 4x plus 5y minus 9. Here before plus sign we have 4x. So this is the first term, plus 5y, this is the second term, and after minus we have 9. So this is the third term. So here we are having 3 terms. So we call it as trinomial. And next one is 4x minus 7y plus 6z plus 3. Now here we are having minus sign and plus sign are used to separate the terms. So before minus we have 4x first term, minus 7y, this is the second term, 6z is the third term, and 3 is the fourth term. So here this expression consists of more than 3 terms. So we call it as polynomial. And monomial means there should be one term. It can be a monomial only one term. It can be a constant, it can be a variable, or product of constant and variable, or quotient of constant and variable. So here 7, it is a constant, but it is one term. Next y, variable, this is again one term. If you write 7y, here product of constant and variable, but actually this is one term. And here if you write xy, that is product of 2 variables, or 7 by y, quotient of constant and variable. So these are all example of one term and we call it as monomial. Next we are going to see coefficient. So coefficient of a variable are the factors combined with the variable. Now we will see through example. If we consider 4xy, this can be written as 4 into x into y. So 4xy can be written as 4 into x into y. Now we are going to see the coefficient. So 4 into x into y. If we want to find out the coefficient of x, the other factors combined with the variable. So what are the other factors combined? 4 into y, that can be written as 4 into y, that can be written as 4y. So coefficient of x is 4y. If we want to write the coefficient of y, so 4 into x into y. If we want to write the coefficient of y, other factors combined with this y. What are the other factors? 4 into x. So coefficient of y is 4x. Y is 4 into x, that can be written as 4x. Numerical coefficient means only the number combined with the variable we have to write. The number here is 4. So numerical coefficient of xy is 4. So what is coefficient now? Coefficient of a variable or the other factors. So other factors combined with this variable. Numerical coefficient means we should not write the variable. We have to write only the number combined with the variable. That is called as numerical coefficient. Now next we are going to see like terms and unlike terms. Now next we are going to see like terms. We all know algebraic expression consists of terms. Now which are like terms? So terms having the same variable or variable with same powers. Variable with same powers are called like terms. Now for example, 4xy, 7xy. Now what are the variables given here? xy. Here also xy. So this is like term. Now 7x squared y squared. Here 9x squared y squared. We should not see the number connected with this 7 and 9. We have to see only the variable. So the variable here is x squared y squared. Here also we have x power is 2. Here also power is 2. Variable y power is 2. Here also power is 2. So here it is like terms. So only like terms, if you know, that can be added or subtracted. Next we are going to see unlike terms. So terms having different variable or variable with different powers. Variable with different powers are unlike terms. For example, now example 7xy 9x. So here we are having two variables. Here we are having only one variable. So this is unlike term. If we write 5x squared y and 3xy squared. Now we have to compare the variables here. Here we are having x power is 2, but here we have only x with power 1. And y, another variable is y, power is 1 here, here power is 2. So here the powers are different, so it is unlike term. So like terms, terms having the same variable or variable with same powers. Unlike terms means having different variable or the variable with different powers. Now next we are going to see degree of the polynomial. So next we are going to see degree of the polynomial. So highest power is called as degree of the polynomial. So how to find out the highest power? Now we are going to see. Let's consider an algebraic expression 7x squared y squared plus 3xy squared minus 5xy plus 9. Now we are going to see the powers. This is the first term and here this is the second term. We know plus and minus sign are used to separate the terms. So here minus sign we have. So 5xy minus 5xy, this is the third term. Here again we have plus sign. So 9 is the fourth term. Now let's consider the power of the first term. For x we have 2 and y also we have 2. So this is actually one term. So what is the power now? We have to add the power. So 2 plus 2. So power of the first term is 4. and here no power is given, so it is understood as 1. For the second term, here 1 and 2. This is actually second term. And the power of the variable is 1 plus 2, it is 3. And here no power is given, so 1, here 1. So 1 plus 1, it is 2. And this is constant. The power of constant is 0. So which is the highest power now? Highest power is 4. So highest power is 4. That means degree of the polynomial is 4. Hope you have understood all the concepts what I taught. If you are thorough with this only, we can do the sums what we will be doing in the next exercises. Thank you, children.